Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, thanks for being here. I am Sarah Martin with The Contoured Chemist, and today is gonna be back to the basics a little bit. I'm gonna be talking about Maskcara Beauty. I'm gonna go through my routine and kind of explain along the way about the basics of how to get started with this brand if you are curious and maybe a little overwhelmed about all the options. I'm gonna help you out. So keep watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and thanks for being here. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get started. I don't want this video to be overwhelming and too much information. I want it to be, if you are new to mascara and you are overwhelmed with all the options, kind of how to start. So if you have not been color matched, that is your first step. I have an entire video I can link below on how to get the perfect match. Pretty much just go stand in front of a window during the day and take a selfie. Send it to me and I will literally write out a very detailed email on exactly what your options are, how you would apply, all the things from my type A brain. So I'm gonna walk a little bit through on how, how to apply and a little bit more about the basics of mascara, okay? So I'm just gonna talk you through as I start. So if you're new to mascara, you might not know, you might just think, oh my gosh, that's the most beautiful makeup brand I've ever seen. But then you see they're all creams and you have to make your own palette and pick out all your own colors, and that can be extremely overwhelming. So that is why there's artists to help you choose. So this is my mini double-decker compact, and the colors I pick for myself so that I can do my entire face with just what's in here. And I chose everything. So you don't have to necessarily have it all, just whatever you're gonna use. It makes it so great. It's customized completely for your face and your preferences. So I'm gonna go ahead and start, and I'm gonna explain as I go how I like to do my makeup using this brand and how I highlight and contour in the easiest way possible. And while it might seem complicated because it is so different a way of doing makeup, I promise once you get it down, you will be like, how have I not done my makeup like this my whole life? I promise. First of all, Stay Spray. Stay Spray is our setting spray, but I am going to use it as a primer. I'm just gonna put a couple squirts in my hand and I'm going to rub it all over my face and I'm gonna let that dry. Now I've already done my eye makeup, but as you can see, you can put that in your compact as well. So first I use that as a primer, and then let's get started with our creams. So these creams are designed that you don't have to layer them. If you can look at me, I've got some issues. Like I've got a lot of purple, redness, hyperpigmentation. So one of the things I love about this makeup is that I can get really good coverage by using certain colors in certain ways. I call it color correcting, but I can get the coverage I want without a heavy, cakey looking face. Like it will still look like my skin when I'm done. And that to me is life-changing. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in with my color corrector and I'm gonna pick up the B² brush and I'm just gonna start putting it anywhere I need color correction. So if you're one of those people that have absolutely no redness, have a very solid canvas, you don't need this. If you like a very natural look, you probably won't need this either. But this is how I build up to medium to full coverage in order to get the look I want. And I'm just like barely touching the creams. Creams are extremely pigmented, unlike traditional liquids. So a little goes a long way. Okay, so I just buffed that in with the blush end. This is my favorite brush for beginners because it's really easy to get too much product when you're not used to these highly pigmented creams. And this end is amazing at buffing on that light layer. Can you tell like my redness is gone? So I'm gonna just barely touch, and I'm gonna add more coverage where I need it. So my hyperpigmentation gone, my blue purple tones under my eyes. This color is amazing for color correcting dark circles. And I'm using very little and just putting it where I need it, okay? If you don't need any of that, you don't have to put the highlight everywhere. It is completely up to you. I'm gonna go in with the same brush, and I'm gonna go in with my all over, what I call my main highlight shade, and I am just going to press that on all over to even out my skin tone. So this makeup is designed that you don't have to put your, what you would think of was foundation, your highlight color. You don't have to put it where you're gonna contour later. I like more coverage, but the contours and the highlights both give coverage. That is why it's called 3D foundation. They both give coverage and give you that three-dimensional look, but I will show you, this is how I get the look I want and additional coverage. Okay, see how I am evening it out? I'm starting to look real flat. I have now got to the point of traditional foundation where you look like flat all over one color and it doesn't look natural. Your face naturally has shadows and you just took some of them away. We're gonna add those back. Okay, so I've got good coverage, nice base going on. I'm gonna pick up my all-time favorite brush, because if you are scared of contour, or if you've ever had issues contouring, this is the key. This is the Detail Hack. Hack stands for highlight and contour. And this brush will make contouring so much easier for you. So again, a customized shade just for you. This is my contour, and I'm just gonna dip in, and I'm gonna go right under those cheekbones, along my hairline and under my jaw. And I'm even gonna go down the sides of my nose, and I'm gonna create those shadows. I'm just emphasizing the shadows that your face naturally already has, but it's gonna lift and really give your face dimension. Okay, look at that. I suddenly have cheekbones. Now don't worry if you are scared of contour and you think that looks like a stripe on the side of her face. These creams blend out amazingly. You don't have to be scared. So under the cheekbones, and I have much more detailed how to hack videos I will link below as well. But I am just getting some down, and I like to blend as I go, but you don't have to. Okay, so I'm shortening my forehead by pulling that color down. And then I'm going to carve out my jaw. And again, all of the contour areas you're contouring, that's completely optional. If you don't need your jaw like sculpted at all, you don't have to. If you don't want a thinner nose, don't contour your nose. It is, again, completely a preference. So I'm just gonna do a quick nose contour, creating those shadows to slim it out or to make your lip look bigger. And this is like more detailed. You don't have to do all this. I'm showing you the possibilities and how I do my makeup. So, all right, Now I'm going to what we like to call accent brighten. So far I've used the B squared and the detail, and these two I would definitely recommend for the beginner, and you could do a wide range of anything from natural to full coverage, contouring made easy, detail contouring. This end is for your bronzer and this is your blush. You have everything in these two brushes. I love the accent. So I'm gonna pick up the Buffy, which is another brush, and I'm gonna go in with another highlight shade that matches the lightest tones in my face. And I'm going to brighten under the eyes and the center of the face. So this is like naturally where you think of highlighting. This is going to brighten and really give you that attention to your eyes. So I'm just gonna go under the eyes, and I love this brush because I love to just press it on right where I want it. I'm gonna go all the way up to that contour line under the eyes in that little magical pie piece formation. Look at the brightness I just added, okay? Center of the forehead, again, upside down triangle, adding brightness to the center of my face. Okay, then I like to use my finger right down the center of that nose contour, blend up into my brows, and that's it. So I am fully highlighted and contoured. I just haven't blended it all out yet, so don't be scared. There are many ways you can blend. I usually blend as I go. I'm trying to show you guys like exactly how it's gonna look. So it's a preference. You can totally just keep pressing, flicking up, just never blend down because that will drag your cheeks down. Okay, you can blend with that brush. You can blend with the brush you applied your brightener by just pressing that into the skin. I kind of like to do a little of both. I do this as I go. And then key to this makeup, and I feel like so many people think that this is like any other beauty blender you would buy, but this one is different. And I don't know what it is, but it is the key to this makeup. So I layered 3 highlights and contours, and I've got pretty full coverage. The way I'm gonna make this look like my skin again is this bad boy right here. I have gotten it damp and let it double in size. I squeezed it out, then I squeezed it out in a really absorbent towel. And so now it is just, it's not really damp, it's just cold. I've been letting it sit out and kind of dry while I put my face on. And now it's the perfect, I don't even know, level of dampness. It's the perfect consistency. And it will now blend my makeup, press it into the skin, and take off excess. So my skin's gonna look like skin after this and not like heavy makeup, which I think is the key to why this makeup makes, it can look so natural, yet you can also get full coverage and it doesn't look like makeup. So I'm just moving this around. I'm always pouncing. I'm never swiping. And I'm just kind of moving the sponge around so if it starts feeling dry in any one area, just keep moving it. Does that make sense? Okay, so I could end right there and I'd be golden, but I am going to hop on over to the third shade in our hack pack. So when you get color match, you always get color match to highlights, contours, and then usually the lip and cheek and the illuminators are personal preference. There's different shades that might not show up on you as well. So your artist can help tell you which ones that you should try first, or what's your preference. If you want the most natural illuminator, the most natural blush color, but mostly you get to pick those, and those are the fun parts. So in my compact, I had my 3 highlights, my contour, I have a bronzer, and I have an illuminator, and I'll show you that in a second. I like to do my lip and cheek second. So, oh, I forgot to put this on, or second, whatever, third. You guys know what I mean. So, I also have my lip conditioner in here that I forgot to put on when I started. But I have 2 lip and cheek shades. I'm gonna pick up that same brush I added my highlight with. Do not have to wipe it off. These are designed to never mix. They really are the most amazing brushes made for our creams. So I've got a couple shades in here, and I'm gonna show you what I like to do with my lip and cheek. So they are dual purpose. You can put them on your lips, put them on your cheek, and you can layer and mix, which is what makes this makeup so fun. So I'm just going to go along that contour line, apples of my cheeks, and add that flush of color. This is the shade Plum. Okay, that is a matte shade. I like to put a little bit of glow added to my cheeks. So one of the other colors I have is a limited edition, and it is got some glow to it. And I'm going to just pop that right on top of it, and it gives me that glow, and it's a glossy finish. So it's gonna leave me with more of a dewy look, which is what I like. And then I'm just gonna pop those same 2 colors on my lips so you can see how pigmented they are. I don't wear a super pigmented shade on my cheeks, but we have those too. And then I'm gonna layer that Sunshine State over it because I'm not a matte girl, I'm a glossy girl. Okay, so what's left? I then usually go in with my bronzer. Okay, the big end is your bronzer brush. This is Bella. Okay, if you're scared of a cream, don't be. It is life-changing. It's not gonna dull down your skin. It's gonna give you that touch of warmth, and you can literally just add it on top of everything else. If you are one of those girls that has a darker face than their neck, it is like the easiest thing to do this. You don't have to worry about transfer to your clothes like a traditional powder would. It's amazing. Okay, the last step in the 3D foundation is an illuminator. So an illuminator in mascara world is like a highlight in the makeup world. It adds that touch of glow to your upper cheekbones or anywhere else you want it. Recently, they released perfumes, and we have 4 so far, and they have a touch of our rose gold illuminator in them, so that they're just one more thing that is multi-purpose, which I love. So I pick up my perfector and I swipe in to the perfume and I add it to the cheekbones, and you guys, I can smell it, and it is amazing. So you can add it anywhere you want to glow. You can add it to your collarbone and be able to see that glow behind your ears since it's a perfume, wrists, anywhere. But it adds that touch of glow and it's dual purpose. So I love it. I already did my eyes, but I am a avid powderer under my eyes. So the one thing that makes creams so different is that creams don't set. Like traditional foundation, liquids, powders, they will set, and once they set, as your face moves through the day, you can get that drying, cracking, things like that. Well, creams don't set, so if you never put a powder on top of them, they're gonna continue to move with your face, and you're not gonna get that dried out effect that you can get with other makeup. So I do powder under my eyes because I have a lot of texture there, and creams can crease if you have fine lines, that kind of thing. So what I do is I use our vanilla dust, I use our power powder brush, and I get the tiniest amount and I just press it right under my eyes, and that's enough all day, and I never have to worry about creasing or cakiness or my makeup moving. and I'm golden for the full day. So hopefully that helped. That is pretty much my entire routine. I finish it off with Stay Spray. It comes with SPF and non-SPF. So all you gotta do is spray your full face. It smells like a tropical vacation. And I'm locked and loaded all day long. I'm highlighted and contoured. So hopefully that answers any of your beginner questions to mascara. If you think of anything I did not cover, let me know. I know this line can be a bit overwhelming because it is different and it is very customizable. So there are a lot of options. They're continuing to come out with new products too, so it can be overwhelming. I totally understand. So holler at me with any questions you have. If you need a color match, most of your questions will probably be answered in the color match I send you. So that is a great place to start. And then any additional questions, you can just reply straight back to me and I'd be happy to help you. So thanks for watching. Love you guys. Bye.